Hey YouTube, it's Jaryd, and today I'm going to be reacting to some Eurovision. Let's do it. Before we get started, if you want to keep up to date with all of my reaction videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please and thank you. Today we head over to San Marino, where they have held their national selection, Una Voce per San Marino, and they have selected Megara to represent them with the song 1111. This band, they were in Benidorm Fest last year. That's so wild. And it'll all be sung in Spanish. That's a first for San Marino. They've only had English and Italian before. So 1111 in numerology, for those of you that don't know, numerology is a relationship, a belief in a relationship between a number and coinciding events. So 1111 is considered to be a significant moment in time for an event to happen. Probably on a smaller scale, but it's always been a thing growing up. I'd seen that whenever the time was 11:11, whether it was on your watch, your phone, the microwave, someone would kind of just exclaim it. It'd be like, oh, 11:11. And it's supposed to be a kind of a sign of good fortune for something to happen, something spiritual to occur. Yeah, we're weird here. But for the band, the song's title relates to an angel number, which is numerology, tied to spiritual awakening, self-awareness, and personal growth. In support of San Marino, I am wearing my Senit t-shirt, which she sent me a couple of years ago after I reacted to her Adrenalina music video. I absolutely love wearing this. I'll probably be buried in it. No wins for San Marino. Their best place is 19th place, and that was in 2019. Of the 13 times they've participated, they've only got to the grand final 3 times. They're relatively new in the competition. They've only been in it since 2008, similar to Azerbaijan. But Azerbaijan has had a lot more luck in the competition. We also have to remember that San Marino is a small country. I think it's the 5th smallest in the entire world. And when you bring into all of the political voting, sometimes they don't always have the support that other countries have, which is a shame because there's a lot of quality that comes out of San Marino. I've really enjoyed some of their previous entries. Adrenalina and Say Na 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 are constantly on my playlist. And Valentina Monetta, I think she's tied the record for like most appearances and most participations at Eurovision with 4. With the last 2 years failing to qualify, we are hoping for a qualifier this year, and we'll start from there. Let's go. Moroccan oil. What's going on? The sound. I'm just going to say quickly, I do love these kind of music videos where it's satirical. I love when artists can kind of take the mick out of themselves, but they can mock other things that's so relevant to them. It's very similar with Who the Hell is Edgar, where you kind of get the meta of seeing behind the scenes of things that they experience. Hyper, a little bit cheesy, and lots of energy to spare. Also, I love how visually loud they are. Signature rock sound as well. I think we've got a lot of 90s Eurodance competing versus rock this year. So it's gonna be interesting come qualifying time. Of course, yes. These lyrics are so fun. Oh, these lyrics, what is going on? It's a great style. It is the headbanging of rock, but it's also got the catchy, upbeat rhythm of pop just under it. It's a nice mix there. Vocals sound great, and the appearances ever changing. So these executives are Benidorm. What is going on? Clearly these executives do not appreciate good music, which is why they have now been gagged and bound. I've been bound for so much less. Very consistent pace behind this. It's okay. I'm kind of going along with it at the moment. This might be one of those entries where I think we rely a lot more on the staging than we do the song itself, which is never a bad thing because we love to see a spectacle. Okay. Where have they been taken? Is it to a party? Oh, no way! Oh my god, it's like a flamenco dance break. Okay. Oh. Ah! 11. That is a very interesting idea, and it was totally unexpected. I didn't see that one coming for this song at all. Very interesting, all of the labels that she had on her as well. I think it was like poser, wannabe, freak, as if you're an outcast in society. This is chaos. So I'm just gonna say it. Spanish and rock go really well together, and I think we just need to kind of acknowledge that for just one hot minute. Preliminary reaction. I like it. I wasn't swept away. I wasn't blown away. Probably because it's the official music video version instead of the live performance, which I'm sure is spectacular because they won the national selection. I enjoyed the lyrics. I think the vocals sounded good. It's catchy, infectious rock at its best. It's going to be a party for sure. If I'm going by the music video, it seems to be a spectacle of sorts. All of the costumes, all of the bright colours, the flamenco dance break came out of nowhere. When we look back towards the 80s, arguably the best decade of music in history. A lot of the rock sound we got from that. Most of the performances we saw were live performances, and I think that's the best way for it to thrive. I think you get the most from those as opposed to the official studio versions. They seem to be very edgy and very fun, and I feel like I can't quite critique it to the full extent unless I see the live version of it. But I love the direction that they're going through with this. I love that they are representing for San Marino, and I think the message that they're sharing with this is absolutely amazing. A couple of years ago when Achille Lauro entered with Stripper, I feel like I was I enjoyed the song, but I was a bit eh. And then we came to the semi-finals and they performed and I was blown away. I instantly put them in my top 10 that I thought should have qualified, and sadly they didn't, but that performance, the live performance, was incredible. So I think it might be a case with this. I'm looking at this like but the live performance itself I will completely change my mind for. Also, they are in the second semi-final, so I don't think they've got any direct competition with this kind of sound, maybe apart from Norway. I think a lot more of the rock sounds are in the first semi-final. But there is also more entries in the second semi-final, so we lose another person. So there's so many circumstances. So not my winner, and based off of this, I think probably a struggle to qualify. It will all come down to the live performance, and again, few listens, I might change my mind. I'll see it in the semi-final, might change my mind, but right now, I think this will be probably towards the struggle side of things. That's what I thought of San Marino's entry. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to sail through to the finals? Do you think we're going to get our first top 10 placement? Or are we looking at another non-qualifier? Put it all down there in the comments. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Take care, guys.